Hey there all, Matthew here, picking and piping. Just lit up with pipe. Gotta light it again, but it's Sunday. So I'm smoking St. Bruno Ready Rub in my Radice Briar Moose Pipe of the year 2019. This is it's my favorite tobacco, probably the favorite pipe. But I smoke this every Sunday, but that's the only day I smoke it. I do smoke a lot of other blends. As you've seen from my recent videos of my cellar, I do have a lot of other blends in stock. I haven't showed you the open jars yet, but there's at least 30 open jars. Smaller jars, some that are a little larger, but of different blends that I like to smoke regularly. Or every so often, for that matter. Which I'll get into in a second. But I'm going to show you my backyard for a minute. Yesterday we had a birthday party for my son back here. My son who turned 14 on July 4th. So we had some family over, a few of his friends. Wasn't anything big. But leading up to the party, we'd done a lot of work on the outside to clean up our yard. Like I had done a few weeks ago to start doing a lot of painting and stuff inside the house. That we're doing a lot of inside the house. Well, it's the time of year to do the outside work. So in the last week or two, we got a bunch of mulch, a couple yards of mulch, did the side of the house, front of the house, like the plants there on the side. We have landscaping on the side of our house, and in front we have a little shrine grotto there with flowers and mulch to Our Lady. So over here in this corner, this is where our shed used to be. We used to have a shed, but it got destroyed in last winter's storm, from a bad windstorm / heavy amount of snow on top, and it just has to be replaced. So we finally ripped it all out, cleaned that whole pad area, and right now we're gonna build a new one probably sometime in the next few months, weeks, this summer probably. But and we think we're gonna put it over there in that corner. We have a nice space there. Move the trampoline over more towards where the old shed was. This picnic table that I'm sitting at, we're gonna put where the old shed was on that cement pad. We have a nice umbrella, eventually maybe put an awning over it, but build a new shed in that corner. This swing set that you kind of gotta quickly see, it's at least 10 years old. It was built by myself, my father-in-law, and my brother-in-law. A lot of it's fallen apart, so we got to redo some of it. But my son Christian, the one that's autistic, he absolutely loves the swings, so we're gonna redo the top beam on it, redo some of the swings, and still that way he has a place to swing and make it more sturdy. It's Christian right now. He's outside swimming in our kiddie pool. We're also getting a small pool. Found a really good deal online for a small pool, like a 12-foot diameter circular above ground, but it's only like 2.5 feet deep. So it's bigger than a kiddie pool, but it's one of those that has a filter and a pump, chemicals in it. So it'll be a really nice pool for the kids to use without the expense of like an actual huge above ground or in ground. This is one that you take down, like after the summer's over, you actually take it down, put it away, kind of thing. So again, our yard's a work in progress. Have to build a shed, move some stuff around, fix up the swing set. But we got, like I said, the landscaping done. Oh, my wife also. This area over there where those, by the door, used to be a small garden. The dogs used to always trample through all the vegetables that we would grow. So she turned it into a kind of a stove garden decoration with all her ceramic things. Oh, dog likes to swim with my son. Christian, say hi. No. Kane, leave him alone. He's very protective of him, which is great. And then I think in the back corner, that back wall, like behind where the shed's going to be, the swing set next to the little grotto area we have, we're going to put eventually, probably next summer, some raised garden beds so that we can put vegetables in there, but tall enough that the dogs won't be jumping into them. Anyway, again, like I said, work in progress. I have to do some painting too out here, and still more painting to do inside. So that's what's been going on, doing a lot of work outside. Now that it's the time of year, it's warm out. It's like 88 right now, which is really warm for this area. Thankfully, the humidity's not that bad, and there's a slight breeze, so it feels pretty nice. Anyway, more than you probably wanted me to share. Let's see, I'm drinking a hard lemonade, hard iced tea rather. So, the point of this video, I had a thought. Last night, after the party was over, sitting on my front porch where I usually smoke my pipes, and I felt, oddly enough, like having a Latakia blend. Now, those of you know me, I really don't like Latakia that much, and I have maybe 3 blends at all that have Latakia in them. One of which is Esoterica's Pembroke. I do like it. But I only have it once in a blue moon. I had that last night, and it got me thinking about Doug, Curmudgeon Piper. Because he always talks about Latakia. Obviously, his favorite blend is Maltese Falcon. And I harass him on his videos, leave comments about how bad Latakia is and how he needs better taste buds. And so, if you know Doug and you watch his videos, you know how funny he is. And it got me thinking, since a few weeks ago would have been the Pipe Week Awards, which weren't done this year, understandably why, but the first Pipe Week Awards, I'm not even saying that name correctly maybe, but Doug was voted as the funniest person in YTPC. He lost it the second year. I don't even know if it was a category the third year, but he really is still the funniest man in the YTPC. And so, if you have the chance, like I said, subscribe to Curmudgeon Piper, watch his videos. So that got me thinking, we should do something to celebrate Doug, Curmudgeon Piper. Just because it's funny, and he's funny. So we should do a Curmudgeon Piper Day. I don't know. I'm looking for your suggestions. What should we call it? Doug Day, Curmudgeon Piper celebration. I don't know. We got to call it something. One day out of the year, kind of like there's a what is it? There's a few tobacco holidays, and now I'm blanking on what those are. Pipe Day. What are those called? There's one in February. There's one in like June. What are those? I'm blanking on the names of them. But anyway, we should do something to celebrate Doug, because he is the funniest man in the YTPC. And we should all, in honor of him, grin and bear it and smoke Maltese Falcon. I have a tin of Maltese Falcon in my cellar. I've never cracked and never tried it, but I'm willing to open it up for one day and try it for Doug. And if you're even so bold, and some might say stupid, in honor of Doug, his favorite whiskey is Jack Daniels. Drink some Jack Daniels. Have a shot or two. I like whiskey, but I'm sorry, that stuff is disgusting. Jack Daniels is worse than Latakia is to pipe tobacco. If you ask me. To each their own, though. Tobacco-wise, whiskey-wise, whatever. But in honor of Doug, we should have some Maltese Falcon and maybe some Jack Daniels. Who's with me? What do you think? Tell me what your thoughts are and when we should celebrate. I don't know his birthday. He's done videos when he's been around his birthday time and probably said when his birthday is, but I don't know it. We could probably look back at his videos. I did look back at his video history, and his very first video was put out like 6 years ago on September 18th, I think it was. So maybe that would be a good day to celebrate Doug, the anniversary of his first video. Anyway, just a random thought. I don't know. Maybe it's because I was drinking. I had a few beers and one of these yesterday at the party, and maybe that's why I'm having these odd, crazy thoughts. So let me know what you think. Doug Day, Curmudgeon Piper celebration, whatever. I'm sure we can come up with a better name than that. So yeah, Doug, we salute you, and we should recognize you for your dry sense of humor and bad taste in tobacco and whiskey. So with that, I'll say have a good week. Hope you're doing well. God bless. Enjoy your pipes in this weather. Stay safe. I'll pray for you if you pray for me. And till next time, take care.